So Atif, should we start with the interview?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay,
Sure, sure.
write an array.
Okay, sir.
Take elements from 1 to 10, and you have to apply find method with greater than 5.
Okay.
Okay, and then after doing that code, you have to tell me what will be the output.
After applying the code greater than 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 will be the output.
Okay, with the help of find method.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, first do
There is no find method, I think, sir.
okay, there is no find
I think
method.
filter, map, and reducer are the method of.
Have you
There
haven't
is a
seen
find method also.
yes.
No,
Okay,
sir, I haven't seen the
okay,
find method.
fine, not an issue. You can do the filter method.
Okay, okay, sir.
Do the filter method and show me the output greater than 5.
Oh, no, no, sorry, that's not. Okay. Yes, sir, that's.
Okay, so suppose instead of filter you apply map method. What will be the output?
Okay, the output will be the same, I think.
So there is no difference between map and filter method.
No, sir, filter method will give the value to 3 or false mostly. Or
Map method will give.
map method will use to integrate the array, sir, and return the new array.
It returns a new array. Filter doesn't returns a new array.
Yes, sir.
So
Sir, filter also returns the new array, but filters the array and return the new array. But map method can integrate the array and return a new array, whole array.
what do you mean by integrate?
Integrate means we can take a square of every number
Okay, so
and multiply it any number
like
to
to
anyone. Yes, sir.
transform each element and it returns a new array, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here it won't apply. It won't transform each element.
No, sir. I think it wouldn't. Yes, sir. It won't.
Okay, go ahead with the just run this. Have you saved it?
Oh,
Just save the
yes,
code.
sir. Let's give the empty.
Do you able to see what it is happening here?
Yes, sir. It gave me the array, but first five elements are empty.
So it gave you all the like it gave the 10
The answer.
elements,
Yes.
right? Okay,
Yes, sir. It's giving me 10 elements.
okay, fine. You can comment this out.
Yes.
Write var x is equals to x equals to 100. On the next line write scope, open and yes. Inside that scope you have to write
Yes.
var x is equals to minus 100. Okay, go
Yes,
out
sir.
go outside the scope and write let y equals to x. Okay, on the next line create
Okay.
another scope
Okay.
Okay, and you have to write let let y equals to
Let
minus 200. Okay, and
yes.
on the next line write console log of y. Tell me what will be the output and why.
Hmm. So the output will be 100
Output will be 100.
because y is equal to x. Yes, sir. Minus 100.
Minus 100, are you sure?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm sure.
It's in scope. That's why I'm asking you.
Yes, yes, yes. 100 sir, 100. That's a
Are you sure
scope
it's
level.
100?
Yeah. Yes, I'm sure, sir.
It can't be minus 100.
Hmm.
I'm just asking you.
Yes, sir. It can be 100. It goes in the scope also. Where has a global scope, sir?
So what will be the output here then?
Sir, minus 100. Minus 100 confirms.
Okay, okay, fine. Then you can comment this out.
Okay, sir.
Tell me what are the array methods you have worked till date?
So the method of our array are for each map, for filter, reduce.
Okay, so what's the difference between for each and map method?
For each simply comes to every element and print out it, or simply we can work on like we can enter in a array every element and we can perform a operation on it, but we cannot change an array or return a new array for each method. But map, filter, and reduce return as a array, a new array.
Okay, for each doesn't returns a new array.
No, for it doesn't return a new array.
Okay. Okay, on the next line, write console log of. In that, you have to create an object. How do you create in curly braces? Console log of in curly
Okay, sir.
brace. You have to write a colon 100. Okay, and go outside the scope. Scope, not the console log.
Okay, 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 sir. Okay.
Okay, and you have to write triple equal to, and you
Yes, sir.
have to write another scope a colon 100. 100.
Yes, sir.
What will be the output? Please don't put cursor over there.
The output, sir, output will be fast. It compares the reference, but the reference of the every object is different.
Can you remove that triple equal to and do double equal to, and
Yes,
remove
sir.
that cursor from there?
Okay, sir.
Yep. Tell me what will be the output here.
So the output will be here also a fast because it comparing the reference.
Reference. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. Write an array.
Okay.
Write array from 1 to 5, and again in that array you have to write two more elements, which is 3 and 5. Again you have to
Okay.
write 3.
3 and 5.
Yes,
Okay.
and you have to
5.
bring the output as 3 and 5, which are duplicate elements.
Yes, sir.
So you can write a function for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. That's undefined. Okay, here I have to write duplicate. No, I cannot access it. I'm sorry. Oh no, I have not passed that error. Okay, I have to pass my error. Okay, okay, sir. Next.
You aren't printing anything.
Sir, I can't know what is the.
Okay, you can comment this error. Okay, can you tell me what is hosting concept?
Hosting, sir, the concept of hosting using the variable or function before initialization. Oh, declaration, yeah.
Okay, what's the hosting concept for let, var, and const looks like? Okay,
Sir, hosting,
let and const they are hosted or not?
not, they are not hosted.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir, I'm sure.
Let and const they are initialized with if
Let or if
suppose
let is equal to if let x is equal to 10 and we cannot use him before it's in initialization or declaration.
if we used it, what it will happen?
The output will be the undefined.
Undefined for let,
Yes, sir. Not defined.
not defined.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you show me an example for infinite currying?
Infinite?
Currying.
No, sir, I don't know about infinite curry.
Do you know concept of function currying?
No, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me the difference between primitive and non-primitive data types?
Sir, primitive data type we can are null, boolean, string, symbol, and non-primitive data types are object and function.
Okay. Any other
Array,
array?
array and object. Yes.
Okay. How they different from each other, primitive and non-primitive? Okay, you told me the examples, but any features regarding features?
Sir, I think the primitive data types are directly copied, but non-primitive data types are not copied directly. They copy the reference if you try to copy them directly.
Okay, okay. Any more differences can you think of?
Mm,
Okay, fine, not an issue, Atif.
yes.
Can you write a code where write obj1? You have to write an object with a obj1.
Okay. Yes, sir.
In that, you have to write name Atif.
Okay.
Okay, and go outside the scope. Okay, on the next line, you have to write const obj2 equals to obj1. You can remove that curly braces.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, and on the next line, write obj2 dot obj
Yes, sir.
obj, not bj.
Okay, sir. Okay. Two dot.
You can write name equals to, you can write whatever name you want.
Okay.
Write console log of
Yes, sir. Obj two या obj one.
obj1, obj1,
Okay.
also for obj2 as well.
Okay, sir.
obj2, yes. Now tell me
Yes, sir.
what will be the output and
Okay.
why.
Sir, the output will be in both cases Ali because it copy the reference and when we're changing the name, It changing the name of obj1 Atif to Ali, and also in the case of obj2, the name will be the Ali.
We are copying it, but what we are copying? obj2 equals to
We
obj
are copying its reference.
references. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are copying, but we are not directly copy the.
Okay.
Shall we copy the shallow copy? We not copy the deep copy. Yes. Sir.
Okay, so can you please help me with the deep copy?
Okay, sir. Now the value will be the Ali, and obj1 will be the Atif.
Okay, fine. Okay, can you tell me the difference between every method and some method?
Able method and some method.
Yes, these are the array methods. Have you worked on it? Every and some
Oh,
method?
uh, no, sir. I have not worked on it.
Okay, can you tell me the difference between normal functions and arrow functions?
Sir, arrow function are the basic advanced JavaScript function. Provide some extra functionality. Like we didn't use here this to refer tell him that this variable belong to this object.
Okay, suppose if we have an array with four
Yes, sir.
elements, one, two, three,
Okay.
four. Okay, and we have to add fifth element as 5.
Okay.
How will you do
Okay.
that? Take an array 1, 2, 3, 4 and add fifth element as
Okay.
5.
Okay. Okay.
This is you are doing it manually. I don't want
Yes, sir.
manually. Like you have. Is there any inbuilt function through which you can put?
Yes, sir. There are method like push. I can use array
Yes, you can do that.
dot push, and then I can file. This will add the last. Okay, what is there?
You can just comment it out.
Yes, sir.
You have to console log
Okay.
three
Yes.
error.
Yes. 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 That's it. Adding in the push method.
If you want to add the element at the zeroth index,
Okay, sir.
what you will use?
I will use splice method.
Splice method. Okay, please go ahead with it. And at the first index, you have to put the element 100.
Okay. No splice method. Okay. Add 7 or 6.
We have to bring 100 as an element at zeroth index.
Okay, sir.
Yep.
That's it, sir. Unshift method will add the 100 at 0th index.
Unshift, have you written it right?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. And why we use shift method?
So shift method used for deleting the first element from there.
Okay. Okay. And pop method?
Pop method delete the last element of the array.
Okay. There are certain ways for handling asynchronous operations.
Okay.
So which are those?
Set timeout or certain timeout.
Okay. These are the only two ways through which we can handle asynchronous operations.
No, sir. There are some another method, but I have worked on those only.
Okay. You don't. You haven't worked with promises. You haven't worked with
Yes, I work with the promises. Yes, I also work with the promises.
async await. Have you worked with?
Yes, I work with the past, but I couldn't
Okay.
remember it.
Okay. So promises and async await you haven't worked much.
Yes, sir. I work them.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Can you tell me about the closures in JavaScript?
Sir, closure are the in JavaScript basically what the output will of the it's control the flow of the JS file, like which function will run in the first and which will it puts the function in the stacks and the sync function in the web API, and simply the synchronize function run the first, and then the put the web API function in the into the queue, and one by one execute them when the error the callbacks are ready to execute.
Can you give me an example for closures?
Okay. The first will print the first statement will print the first, and the set timeout function will print the second, and that's the flow.
This is not an example of closures.
Yes,
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, Atif. Okay. On the next line, write console log of second. Second, second, write do modification with second. Write two, second two.
Okay.
Tell me what will be the output and why.
The output will be first, second, and second two, and then second.
First,
Because
okay, so
set
first,
timeout is a sync
okay, okay.
function.
First,
First,
second,
second two, second two, and then second.
okay, Atif, we'll move to HTML. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Can you tell me the difference between bold and strong tag?
Golden,
Bold, B.
bold. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, sir. Bold and strong tag.
Yes.
Sir, bold basically used for highlighting the text, and strong also doing the same thing.
So what's the diff? There is no difference.
But there is a little difference, but I couldn't remember it right now. I think I read it in the past.
Okay. You haven't used strong tag?
Yes. Little bit I use the strong tag.
Lit-
I use the mostly bold tag or
Okay.
font.
Do you know the difference between EM tag
There are
and
very little use of the strong tags. Yes.
do you know the difference between EM tag and I tag?
EM tag and I tag.
Yes.
Okay, EM? No, sir, I have not worked. No, I have not worked.
Okay, fine. Not an issue. Okay, can you tell me the difference between HTML and XHTML?
HTML is a hypertext markup language, and HTML is a XML. No, I don't know XHTML.
Okay, fine. Can you tell me about the required attribute in HTML we use in forms?
Require attribute used in the forms to require the field. User cannot empty it. He has to be fill the field, that field which is required.
Okay.
Use the attribute required.
Okay.
Yes.
What is marquee tag?
Market tag? No, sir, I don't know.
Okay,
Sorry.
not an issue. Okay, tell me the types of lists available in HTML.
Type of list are unordered and order list.
Okay. Have you heard of DL?
DM?
DL. L
No,
for
sir, I have not.
you haven't heard. Okay. Can you tell me there is a cell padding and cell spacing, so how they are different?
Sir, cell padding basically giving the space from outside inner the input to inner input spacing the text, and cell padding, and what was the second one?
Cell spacing
Cell spacing. It giving the space between the text.
between the text. or
That in the
between the
input.
cells?
Okay. Yes.
No, I'm asking between the text or between the cells. Cell spacing.
Cell space in between the cells, I think.
Okay, you are not sure.
I'm not sure.
Okay, fine. What is the difference between div tag and span tag?
So the div, basically the main difference is a div is used for a container as a container, but span tag is used for a small element like to add them some classes or
Can you explain like how can we indicate the character set in HTML?
characters. So sorry, sir, I don't
Okay,
know.
fine, not an issue. We'll move to CSS. So tell me how can we hide the elements in CSS?
We're using the visibility hidden.
Visibility hidden. Can't we do with the help of display none?
Yes, we can.
We can. So any difference between them?
Yes, sir. But the difference is main when we say that display none, it takes the place on the web page, but it's hide from the user. But in the visibility hunt, it's not take the place on the page.
Okay.
It's totally
To take the
out
space.
of the
Okay, okay.
page.
Tell me about the CSS box model.
CSS box model containing the four element like margin, button, margin, padding, content, and border.
Okay, tell me in the order. So innermost is the element, right? Content.
Yes, sir.
So go
Hmm.
in the order.
What the after contact will be the margin, padding, and then border.
Margin, padding, and then border. Are you sure?
Border, yes. Yes, sir. Sure.
Margin after the content.
Pa- padding, margin, and border.
Do you know there are three types of CSS?
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me those types of
T-
CSS?
type of CSS.
Yes, like internal, external
Yes, sir.
CSS,
Yes, yes, yes. The type of writing CSS. Internal, external, and inline.
inline. As a developer, which should we
Yes,
prefer?
sir.
Which is good way to write?
Sir, if good way is to write use an external file because it
External CSS. Okay.
increase the readability of the code.
Okay, and which has the highest priority among these three?
Sir, I think the inline element has the highest priority,
And then
and then it will be the internal file and then external.
okay, okay. Which property can we use to give shadow effect to the text?
Box shadow
Okay,
property will give used
okay,
to give the shadow.
okay. And for image reflection, which property you can use?
Sir, I don't know about
Okay,
what
okay. Have you heard of box reflect property?
no,
Fine,
sir, I don't.
fine, not an issue. Okay. Yep, Atif, that's it for the interview. Any queries, any concerns, you can ask me.
Yes, sir.